Hello, my name is Mary Angela. I'm the director of the Center on the Hill. Thanks for joining me. This is episode 2 of a series that I'm calling Tell Me Something Good, which is based on the game Storywise, which was given to me by Atria Senior Living. And basically, I love the little subtitle on this game. It says 144 thoughtful ways to bond with a fellow human. So I think during this time of physical distancing, this is a good way to bond. So I've got some more questions today, things I'll share, and I'm hoping that you'll share with me your responses as well, and we'll have a little conversation. So if you've seen the first episode, you know that each of these lovely cards have a picture on the back, so I'm going to show you the picture. This question says whether you prefer spending your money on possessions or experiences. So which do you prefer, spending your money on possessions or experiences? I think I like spending my money on both pretty equally. I do like having things that are going to make my home experience better or help lead to other experiences. In particular, games. I like to buy a lot of games. I like to buy things that make me comfortable or make me happy in my home. But I also really like experiences. I like going to the theater. I like going to parks and festivals. I like going to events that sometimes have an entrance fee that then are a really wonderful experience. A cool experience that I went to recently before all the things got crazy was a place called Wonder Spaces. It is permanent. It'll be in the Gallery Mall for a few years. And it's very interactive art exhibits, and it's really cool. And it definitely costs some money to go. It wasn't too much. I think it was under $20 a person, but it was definitely worth it, I think, because there was a lot of really neat things to see and engage and do, and it was very thought-provoking. I love art museums, but you don't always get to touch the art. And here, there was a lot of interactive exhibits. So give me your answer. Which do you prefer, spending your money on possessions or experiences, and why? The next one asks whether you'd rather visit outer space or the bottom of the sea. And here's the picture that goes with that one. It's whether you'd rather visit outer space or the bottom of the sea. Both are pretty anxiety producing for me. I don't think I want to visit either. I don't like being too far away from home, and outer space seems really far away. I like the idea that it would be very quiet, but it would also be very quiet in the bottom of the sea. I think I'd like the bottom of the sea best because there are more animals and there are more things to see in the bottom of the sea, I guess. I mean, stars are great, but they're all so far away, and I can honestly see them from here. So if I were at the bottom of the sea, maybe I'd see a cool type of fish I've never seen before, or coral, beautiful coral, other kinds of plants that you don't get to see very often. I think that would be much more interesting than being in space and seeing a lot of cool stars, but I've seen stars. They're great, but I think I'd rather go to the bottom of the sea. Which would you rather? Let me know. And then our last one is how you found your purpose or calling in life. And here is the picture. She's a teacher. I love it. How you found your purpose or calling in life. Well, I feel like I have two purposes and callings in life. When I was very small, my father was an actor, and he used to take me to the theater all the time. And I knew from that moment that I was going to be involved in the theater like my entire life. And that has proven true. Those of you who know me know that I do a lot of theater around everything else that I do. Beyond the theater, I've always had to have some other kind of job, some other career path in my life because as you may or may not know, the arts doesn't always pay great. So I had a lot of different kinds of jobs. I was a teacher at Gymboree, playing music for years with very small children. That was really fun, but wasn't necessarily a career that I wanted to follow. Then I got work in a box office. I sold tickets to theater, which helped me feel close to theater and still be able to make money and do theater on the side that I wanted. And that's what led me to Philadelphia, where I worked for the Kimmel Center. And then from there, I was an office administrator for a youth choir, which again was still in the performing arts, and it helped me feel connected to my community, which is what I wanted, a job in my community. And that was great. I did that for 5 years. That was with Commonwealth Youth Choirs, who runs the Pennsylvania Girl Choir that operates out of the Presbyterian Church of Chestnut Hill, along with many other choirs that they operate. And that was great, but again, while I was working for my community and with my community, I wasn't necessarily engaged in my community, and I felt like that was really my calling, was to do something deeply involved with my community. And theater is a piece of that, and I'm definitely community engaged in theater, but there's not a lot of people involved in the community theater, you know, as there are in our community. And when I saw the job posted for the director of the Center on the Hill, I read the job description and knew immediately that was what I was supposed to be doing. That was a job that I wanted to do, and it's been incredibly rewarding, and I've been there for a year so far, actually a year and a month, and it's been the best job I've ever had. So I'd say I found that calling. The question was, how did you find your calling or purpose in life? I found it in a very roundabout way, but everything I did before now prepared me for this job, and it's been really wonderful. So how about you tell me, how did you find your calling or purpose in life? And you can leave those comments below in the comment section, or you can email them to me at msavedra@chestnuthillpres.org if you want to share. I'd love to hear from you. And again, that email address is msavedra@chestnuthillpres.org. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Have a good day.